doing that, what do I do? So what I want you to understand is that more important than teaching them is understanding them. So the first thing is the teacher's understanding towards the student. Okay? They might be 2.5 years, they might be 2.7 years, but we need to understand in your classroom, and you are actually trying to put them in one line that today I taught this sound, today I taught this number, the child should know. Okay? Because I have taught it to them. Okay. How does learning take place? Learning takes place when you have at least 26 times you repeat a certain concept. For a child who is just okay, he's not below average or he's not a slow learner, but just for an average child, a child requires 26 times a concept has to be repeated. So what you have to do when you're making your planners, you've got to see, is the concept repeated enough to be tested? And you are with the anxiety that you have to complete till here. We do not have to complete it here. Pre-nursery, nursery, we do not have to complete it here. Kindergarten, yes, that pressure is there. But by then, when a child is there for 2 years, chances are he would get it there. He would get there. Okay? So we have to understand the psychology of the child. First thing. Second thing, what happens is, whether you like it or not, there are certain children who irritate you. You just have a mindset that, you know what, I can't do anything about this child. Okay? And you start with your body language that, you know, you must be below average students in class, but we've all learned. So it is going to come in time, but it is your behavior towards the child which will make the child actually want to learn and come here. If you say, you know, you're always doing this, you don't understand, I've taught you so many times, why can't you write? Why can't you read? So what's going to happen is, so the reason why when we take teachers in the school, when we hire teachers, we look at their strengths is how agile a teacher is, who can move around easily, doesn't have a problem getting up, sitting down. That is why you don't have 40-year-olds and 45-year-olds in a pre-nursery, nursery, KG. However, their teaching methodology would be good, we don't do that. We don't do that because we know that this requires a lot of energy. Okay, so you need to have a very healthy breakfast when you come to work. You need to have a mindset or just a little note by the teacher saying, you don't know how much you mean to me, and maybe the mother can be done to the child, and maybe that is the reason the mother might just think that, you know what, I need to improve myself also. Okay, so these are the things which will take the child ahead. ये छोटी छोटी जो चीजें हैं ना, ये बहुत जरूरी है. Jameen, then Nevish, then Anjay, then Shazad. So you have, for example, there is a child who is 3.6 years old. He comes to your class, his parent comes to drop him, okay, and he has anxiety attacks, doesn't want to come to school, okay, and he throws up on the way, his clothes are dirty. So when he comes to your class and the parent hands over the child to you, what would you do?
I'm gonna ask.
You will ask the maid to take him
To
clean him up and bring him back. Okay, that's the first thing. By then you have time for a conversation with the parent.
Parents, exactly.
And you ask the parent what the child had for breakfast. Normally, children eat very fast because parents are always in a rush to reach on time. So, what did he have? Did he have milk? So you even observe the vomit to see what is it white? Is it yellow? If it's yellow, that means he may be having a cold and a cough inside, you know, and he's taking medication on top of it, and he has fever. So you're going to do that. So everybody's benchmark is separate. The colors they use, except for black, which should be removed from the basket, The colors they use is their choice. If they see an elephant which is blue in color, it's fine. If they see an elephant which is yellow in color, it's fine. It is basically, art helps to build up the self-esteem of a child, where the child is exploring, and you can let the child explore. It's not like, a 2 has to be written like a 2, but art can be done anyhow. So what your job is to actually inculcate that passion, where they can feel that they can use the colors the way they want. They can color as much as they want. They can color outside the orange and still it's not a problem. That is what we need to do.